Have you ever yearned for an African experience? A chance to see the animals out in their natural habitat, or the uncommon beauty of a African village with children playing in the sun? Zambia is a landlocked country in southern Africa. Life there is hard, especially for those living in the country villages. They die young. With high unemployment, a small tax base, and unable to support schooling, education is too expensive for most. There is little or no opportunity to change and improve. By offering education, we can help them make those changes. Life in the village is tough. Most are born, live, and die there, growing their own food. Water is scarce and they have to travel a distance to bathe, wash their clothes, or draw water to drink. Someone in the village is always sick and dying. In recent statistics, it stated that the average Zambian life expectancy is now 52. When we started working there 14 years ago, the life expectancy was 37. What has made the difference? Education. Most try to make a living surviving selling their vegetables along roadside stands or alongside the trains. The countryside is being denuded as they make charcoal to also sell in those roadside stands. Only 53% of the children finish primary school, with 36% who go to high school finishing there. The majority of the country is illiterate. Many children take on the role of parent to younger siblings because they were orphaned at an early age. Books and schools are scarce in many areas. Those learning to read learn from AIDS pamphlets. For many, there is no village school, and the walk to school is difficult. The Minister of Education, who drove me out to one such village school, told me when he was a child he walked 8 hours to get to school, carrying his week's supply of food. Most of his friends dropped out, and he said those friends that dropped out are now dead, whereas he was able to become successful, and the difference for him was education. There's such excitement for them when they get their first book. The reverence and wonder of seeing children hold their first book is wonderful. Now, how can we help? A Zambia Scholarship Fund was established by Peggy Rogers 14 years ago. It has proven success over these 14 years. We take the children as they go in a village school when they pass the high school exam to a high school. We support them in high school and then in college. Those teachers that graduate from college, we try and get someone to sponsor them and pay their salary so they can return to a village and educate the children there. Every penny goes towards educating these children. Operational costs are paid by the volunteers. One such student is Lamek Simposa. My grandson Tyler, when he was 9 years old, saw Lamek's application and wanted to sponsor him. He asked if he could mow the lawns for my husband and I so that he could take care of him, and has taken care of Lamek over these 5 years. Lamek is in college and becoming a teacher. It was so exciting for me to go and meet him and see the difference that my grandson had made in his life. For those not wishing to go to Teachers College, there's a trade school where they can learn a trade, get a microloan, and set up their own business. Now, what does all this cost? It's $25 a month for a child to go to high school, $35 a month to go to college, and $100 to sponsor a teacher or to give a small microloan. You can go to Africa for the beauty, or to see the animals, or you can go to Africa to serve and to feel the joy of service as you go. With poverty plaguing most of the country, high unemployment rate, education hard to obtain, we can help in a very easy way by sponsoring a high school student, a college student, or educating a village by providing a teacher. We may never get $1 million grant, but we can get 1 million people with a heart. Thank you. Do you have any questions?